Yep.
And that was awesome. And I was all like, okay, so
And they put
Asuka,
on a hell of a match
they
too.
did, and I thought Asuka was going to stamp her place in the women's division with a win over Charlotte. Never did I see, and I shit you not, never did I see Charlotte winning. And when the story writers, I actually read a column about what the story writers did at WrestleMania and what the business of WWE is actually going towards now, because they are so sick of people saying it's so predictable. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're piss you off with your predictability. Like, we will piss you off. And a lot of people got mad. I want to do. Hold on. Let me get a beer. Let me get a beer, and let me just tell you what Sean has been saying, or not Sean, Nick here, because he's using you, and I need him to use him. He said, no. He said, oh, Big J said, oh, Jesus, tell that woman in the background to shush, clean, get me a sandwich. uh, Sean, or Nick says, NutriBullet Club, yeah, keep talking shit. I'm coming. And when I do, when I do, I'm going to Randy Savage all over you. See, again, coming from a guy that's sitting there supporting New Japan Pro Wrestling is always resorting back to WWE characters. Like, I love it. I love it how that's the only thing he's got.
And he even said in the chat last night that he denounces WWE. So if you're denouncing WWE and you're strictly New Japan from now on, that's the only references you can use from this day forward. No more WWE references until this war is over.
Well, what did that Chad character said? He said, and I quote, they've been good for like what, 2 years? Like, you know, like WWE has been. Yes, they do. They have a monopoly. Are we tired of some of the mundane shit? Absolutely, man. I think you would agree to that.
Most definitely.
But you totally supported what I said. And you agree with it, and I think everybody really does. At the end of the day, when they get backed into a corner, they really do give their best.
Exactly.
And when their best comes out, dude, that was the thing with WCW. They was all in it for the instant gratification. And WWE was in it for the long haul. There was more to it. It's a race. It's a marathon. It's not who can get to the finish line first. It's who can get to the finish line and get the best out of the momentum.
And you can ask anybody, walk up to a person on the street and ask them, when you think wrestling, what do you think? And I guarantee you they're going to say WWE. Yes, New Japan's getting big, but it's not as familiar as WWE is. WWE is the bigger product. And see, they're right here. I asked them, what is New Japan?
I've heard of it.
You don't have any references to it.
Exactly. They're a great company. Like I said, I will never deny that. They're going to give WWE some competition, but we saw it with WCW. We saw it with ECW. They're going to put up a good fight, but in the end, the big dog is going to be standing there.
Yep. And you know what? It's good.
And WWE they have their hands in too much shit to freaking just be put under. They will never be a TV guide, freaking a show. They just signed a $1 billion deal with Fox. You think in 5 years they're going to be a TNA? Hell no.
No way. No way possible. No way possible. And you know, Nick is over here. Give me your number. Call me. Made it personal. Like, he's really upset. And look, Nick, if you're listening, I want you to pay attention really closely, okay?
He's bringing the pain now.
Really closely. You're going to get your chance on the World Wrestling Podcast right here on Spreaker.com. You're going to get your chance. And I'm letting you know that this is called promotion. We got to get the listeners invested into listening to when all 6 of us get on Skype and get on here and have it out for the best battle that the World Wrestling Podcast has ever had. You gotta admit that. Like, this is an awesome show. I like this show and I support this show. The only thing about it is that you can't sit there and say WWE is gonna be the new TNA on the TV Guide channel. Like, I will fuck your mom. I will fuck your mom and prove you wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to say anything bad about anybody's mom. But you know, the thing about it is that you're right. You supported me when they're backed in the corner. Their best material comes out, and they're saving it. I remember one episode I was listening to the World Wrestling Podcast, Sean, and you was talking about John Cena doing a heel turn. I thought that was excellent. I was all like, dude, you're right. And the show was already over, but I still left a message on the show. And I told you guys that Cena will do a heel turn when WWE needs him to. And it will be in the most unexpected time. So many people want Cena to turn heel that what would happen if Cena actually did turn heel? What would happen?
Of course. Ready?
People would mark the fuck out.
Hell would freeze out.
Yeah, at first it would be like, let's go Cena, and then immediately, but give it 2 weeks, it'd be like, Cena sucks. But the cool thing about Cena is, and this is what I'm talking about talent in the WWE, it seems like people don't understand. There is a creative member. I think they have up to 16 in the WWE. They have over 800 employees, okay? Over 800 employees in the WWE. And 16 or 17 of those are story writers, if I am correct. You can back me up on the Google, check me out on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 16 of these story writers. Okay? Now, each one of them are in charge of up to 4 superstars. Do you see the problem with this? You see the problem with this? There is not... When you look at NXT is bringing the best of the best. The only thing is every Wednesday I'm not always up to... A lot of times I get done off of work, all I want to do is eat my meal prep and go to sleep. So I can go clang and bang in the mornings at 4 in the morning at the gym. But my thing of it is that you've got NXT. Triple H knows the formula of what people want to see. You have NXT wrestlers that are new or from New Japan Pro Wrestling coming over there to NXT and making a name for themselves. It's really cool to watch these guys be hungry and do whatever it takes to tear the house down. Okay? When they go to the main card, you see them get watered down. Why? Well, because they're on national television. They're not on the WWE network. They're on national television. 10-year-old children are watching this. And what WWE is doing is, you seen the 80s. The 80s was hyped up, and it's awesome, and it was a PG era. And what they was doing is they created a fan base. When the Attitude Era came, it was all zit-faced 15 to 18-year-olds. And their market value was 18 to 35-year-olds. That's who they wanted to go towards. And when they did that, poof, it blew the fuck up. Between 1997 and 1999 was one of the highest rated wrestling eras of all time in the history of wrestling. And that was because, say it, Sean, that was because I think it was because they had competition.
Yes, sorry. My mic was muted.
Oh, it's totally cool. Totally cool. I heard that girl in the background laugh her ass off, and that was hilarious. And I loved it. she geeked out all the way. That was badass. Okay, so Nick says he's got a new recruit in our chat. Check it. And
yes, I just saw that. And he can't use this dude because he just said that Lucha Underground is better writing than WWE. Credibility voided.
I'm just going to say one word, and I'm going to just leave it on. I'm going to say one word. Netflix. Boom. Enough said. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about Lucha Underground. Are they good? Yeah. Where'd they make it? Netflix. Yeah. That's when you ask your chick, yeah, you want to come over to Netflix and chill? Yeah. You watch about, I don't know, 30 minutes of Johnny Mundo.
If you can get 30 minutes into Lucha Underground, kudos to you.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch about 10 minutes of it, and it's horrible. The matches are okay, but the rest of it it's bullshit.
It's entertaining because they can hop around like little fucking midgets and shit. That's what's funny about it. It's like midget wrestling, but with a mask.
She said like midget wrestling. Who is that chick? Get her on the microphone. I want to hear her.
That is my best friend.
Your best friend? Oh,
yep.
Shit. You're in a friend zone. Damn it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just bullshit. But no, I mean, seriously, that's exactly right. It's like watching midget wrestling. It's fun and entertaining a little bit, but after a while, it's all like you get tired of seeing the same damn short people go at it, and it's like, what, really? Look, Lucha Underground is pretty cool. Heavy D doesn't like the fact that they have women wrestlers versus men wrestlers. I do. I think it's pretty cool because, you know, woman power and all that shit. Like, it's all right. You want to be equal? All right. Fucking take on Johnny Nitro. You know, just fucking, boom, kick his ass. You know, but I love it. I love it. I think that Lucha Underground really does have... They have the vignettes.
Lucha was the only reason I watched Lucha Underground.
Okay. But like I said, they have the vignettes. For example, I just want to give an example like Vince Russo said on one of Steve Austin's podcasts. It was really informative on what he said. And he said, you want to know why wrestling sucks so bad, Steve? I'll tell you why wrestling sucks so bad. And it was the broad spectrum. It wasn't just in WWE or TNA. It was everything. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Underground, TNA, all of them. You want to know why wrestling sucks so much now? Because these new guys that are coming in, they don't hype them anymore. There's no more vignettes. Prime example, Val Venus. How many vignettes did it take before when Val Venus finally showed up in the WWE, we knew who he was and what he was about?
Yep.
Boom. If you don't watch NXT, when Shinsuke Nakamura comes over, you have no idea who he is. It's like, who the fuck is this? What? This guy's, his eyes are so slanted, he looks higher than hell. He's pie-eyed like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing you look at. You're like, And then he comes out with these violins and everything, and